So the importance of a mentor cannot be undermined because there's nothing that gives you a bigger shortcut to your animation career than finding somebody with plenty of experience that can give you tips and tricks on how to actually overcome some of the barriers that you actually face right now. And this is what I would like to talk to you guys in today's episode. So let's get to it. Alright, so welcome guys, my name is Harvey Newman. I like to share my passion for animation here in this channel. Also, welcome to all the new subscribers. There's been an influx of subscribers as of late. So happy to actually have you guys here with me. Thanks so much for subscribing. Love you all. I hope you guys get to stay here for a while because there's plenty of content coming that hopefully is going to keep you guys on your toes and it's going to be exciting for you guys to see. Now, when it comes to mentors, I'm a big advocate to make sure that you find somebody that can help you. Because I actually struggled quite a lot. The beginning of my career was incredibly rough. And if it wasn't for my mentor, I'll probably not be doing what I'm doing right now because I was about to quit. I just didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel and I was actually broke and I had to pay the bills. So for me, there was a point that I thought, forget about the dream, I just need to actually pay the bills. That was genuinely a reality at some point. And if it wasn't for my mentor looking at my work and seeing some stuff in it that actually motivated me and told me that you have what it takes, you just need to actually be patient and persevere and listen and I'll help you through it. If it wasn't for him, I'm not sure I'll be here, in all honesty, doing these videos for you guys, talking about animation, having like an extensive career as I've had so far. So, why am I saying this? Lately, I had the pleasure of actually once again wrapping up another iAnimate class and also my mentorship. I'm starting to see some students, not all students, but some students that actually comes to me and they tell me that their experiences with their mentors were not exactly as desired. And sometimes it can be actually detrimental to the animator, right? Especially if you find somebody that projects a lot. And by that I mean somebody that actually are there to help you, but they actually see you as if it was them. And if you don't match their high expectations and their high quality and a high bar, then you are not a student worth having. I know that there's people out there that actually feel that way, but I don't like that because to me, everybody's different and everybody learns at a different rate. And what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the other. And not everybody has the same amount of talent. So you need to take those things into consideration before you actually start putting the person down or maybe pressuring the person a little bit too much to do something that they perhaps cannot take on right now, right? Everybody's at different times in their careers and therefore you need to actually take that into account because somebody that has been animating for 10 years can obviously pick up on things super quickly because they have seen things and they have experience in comparison to somebody that is just getting started, never animated a day in their life, and you still want them to actually learn as if they had experience, right? So this is why finding the right mentor, a good mentor, actually makes a difference. When you find a good mentor, is incredibly powerful because what happens is before then, most likely if you're anything like me, you probably watched a lot of videos, read a lot of articles, and then asked a lot of peers on what they think about your animation. And what happens is that people that are at your level, maybe slightly above, slightly below your level, are really good at giving you feedback. Giving feedback, as I keep saying, is the most easiest thing that you can do as an animator because anybody can look at your animation even if they don't animate and they can say this is wrong, that feels odd, this feels odd, right? Anybody. Animators just go a little deeper and go maybe, your spacing and your timing, and they just put names into things that actually allows you to have a clear idea on what's wrong. But listening to too many people is bad for you sometimes, right? Because sometimes there's a sense of I'm going to actually be open and ask too many people about this. So now you're getting signals from all kinds of ways. You don't know exactly where to go with the animation and you end up feeling incredibly sad and frustrated because now everybody's telling you your animation is horrible. So what's the point of continuing? So that's one side of the equation, right? The other side of the equation is actually not asking anybody for a feedback, because if you don't ask anybody for feedback, you actually end up in this silo. And animation blindness is a thing when you actually look at your animation for so long that you don't even know what's up from down. You don't even know what's good and bad, right? So you need to actually ask for feedback. So too much feedback, kind of bad. Not enough feedback, also bad. And this is why, once again, going back to that mentor idea, is where your mentors can help you so much. Because when somebody has 10, 20, 30 years of experience, they have seen things a lot of times through their careers, right? Things that work, things that don't work, and then also the stumbles and also the things that actually make you kind of like hit the wall constantly, right? So because of these things, whenever you find a good mentor, they are the best to actually point at it and go, this is where it's wrong and this is what is wrong, and you're spinning your wheels here and you need to do these things better, right? And you might not like it at first, but when you see the results that you get, all of a sudden you'll be like, you know what, I should have done this before. So this video is short and sweet, but it's just to tell you to actually get a mentor, right? I mean, you have schools like Animation Mentor, you have iAnimate, you have many others that you can actually have in order to actually have a school that you can go to, have a curriculum, and then over 3 months, 6 months, a year, you actually can become a better animator. And then you also have individuals doing things. John Denis Haas, which I'll leave a link down below, is a really good example of a good mentor for an affordable price, right? I also have my own mentorship that you can go and check it out, also linked down below, and that is more catered to gameplay animation if you're interested in that. Either way, there's many sources and I'll try to put as many as possible down in the description, but get yourself some help, right? Especially if you're getting stuck, because if you are not doing it because you're either stubborn or too proud, or you think you're gonna figure out eventually, you will be actually making yourself a disservice, because you can actually shortcut your way into the industry, into that job, before you get frustrated, before it becomes too much. And that is a beautiful thing. I wish I had known it before, you know, before it happened to me, because a good 3-4 years went past. But once I did, you know, it was off to the races. And I hope the same is true to you guys, right? So that's all I have for you guys. Major thanks to my Patreons for supporting me every single month. We have a few more people joining the family, the Patreon family. If you'd like to join me, please do. Go and check out my Patreon, check out my perks. I would be highly, highly appreciative if you do, because all the money goes back to this channel to make it better every single week. Okay guys, until next week, stay well, stay safe. Peace.